Is everything working? Yes, it is. Just a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the Steakhouse Elite 300 here at Darlington Raceway for Season 1 Xfinity in the PSCC for the first race of 6 in the chase. We have 13 drivers in this chase, and give me just a moment. Alright. Bad timing there, but yeah, so first race of 6 in the playoffs for the Xfinity Series. You see covers is the pace car there. And honestly, I have no clue who this is on pole in the 10, but might be an alt account. Might be 24K actually, or King, I think. Yeah, that is him, who's only made 3 starts this season, but he's in the chase because he is one. He's finished second in the other 2 starts, and that was at Charlotte and Indianapolis, which we just raced at last week, which you saw, if you didn't, Pumpkin won there, and he locked himself into one of the wild card spots, which, you know, you could debate if that was, you know, a good move or not, just because he didn't make enough starts. There's not a rule for that, but in my opinion, I think there should be a rule for making enough starts to be considered a wild card eligible. But there's some people in the wild card that they added 3 people to it, which would be Rethink, Volcano, and Karinga. Karinga is not here, and I don't think Volcano is. No, Volcano is. You see him right there in that 66 machine, right there. And he'll be trying to give this chase run for his money. Now the guys who got put in last second with whatever rules change it was, I don't know what it was. I don't like it, but they all got put to 2,000 points. I don't think any of them had a win, so they were not counted towards the wild card. But see all these people here. Joey, who won at Watkins Glen recently, and that was a really big one for him. Retro, who was big in the ARCA title. And Genzo, who I think has a win. Yes, he only has won lots of top 10s this season. One was outside of the top 10, and that was at Daytona. Then he won the next week at Atlanta. So, pace 100 here at Darlington. I think the cars are a little bit loose or tight. I don't remember. I think they're tight because of the bumps. So, will be interesting to see how that's going to all play out. You know, I haven't seen, honestly, any action today from practice, but apparently there's no stream, so I'm here recording for y'all and pretending like I'm actually commentating. And I will be right back real quick so I don't miss anything. Oh, okie dokie. Sorry, I had to get some pizza there. Bad timing again, but pace car pulls in, and we are green here, wrong camera, for the Steakhouse Elite 300 at Darlington Raceway. Let me go full screen there. Apologies for that. But no audio, unfortunately. But we see 24K out front early into a very interesting turn 3. And a little bit of freezing up with the vision lag, but I think Bomb is going out to the front early. No, he does not leave that lap. And Retro, oh! Sorry, I'm getting used to these controls right now. Retro got turned back there, and oh, the 61 also wrecks. I'm not even sure who that was. I'm gonna go to normal cam. I think that's good for now. No caution, and to be honest, I don't know who that person back there was, that username. But you look out front here, TD, I think had an issue. He either was merging or was involved in the wreck. Lap 3 now. The 10 still out front with another red and white car. That is Bomb. We haven't really seen much of Bomb this season. He DNQ'd the start of the season and then disqualified at Bristol a few races later. Only one top 3, and that was at Fontana. But you know, he's currently 5th in the points, and he's not doing terrible in the average finishes if you had to compare it to the rest of the points. But he's looking right now as he takes that lead and leads the lap, trying to start off the chase very well with some points that would just really propel him up there. And but yeah, let's look at TD. So TD has an issue, and he's currently 12th. I think he was put back up there. I think he had to merge, which only one lap advantage tires. I don't think that's going to do anything. Maybe. We'll see what they have to do with that. I might be wrong, though, about the merging. So, but yeah, currently he's leading the points by a solid 15 with his 2 wins on the season, and also just the chase points you get for your seeding in the regular season points. So we'll see how he travels through the adversity here today. And Joey Sir, who we haven't talked about too much this season, but he's always been really good at these road courses. And oh, they're 3 wide there. BLXX and Ats on Joey. That's not what Joey really needs right now. He needs to get that run off turn 4, and he's going to get almost turned up there, get pushed up there. TD giving them the pressure now. And he's going to go to the bottom. And it's just a gaggle of cars right here. And it's Joey really trying to get that side draft off the corner. And he will need to. And he's going to clear him there. Now Ats falls back a few spots. Here comes Lexus. And Volcano, one of your chasers, are in the wall. And that's not good. TD gets a great run off the corner, though. He might make it 3 wide. I don't know about this move. He's going to try to put the pressure on the 19. Try to get some room at the same time, but also go below the apron. Apron will not kill you, but it's not advised. Joey Sir is right side by side with the 19 again. As for the lead, we have another battle. It's Pumpkin right there. But Genzo, who does, I think it's at the wall maybe. But we have 24K, or King, or whatever you want to call him, going on Bomb here for the lead. I gotta say, don't know why that number 20 is skewed. I know it's throwback weekend, but like, why? Like, I mean, I don't know. That's just my inner thoughts talking though. I think this is a Larson throwback. Yeah, this is a Larson throwback. Okay, to his old number 42 2014 Xfinity scheme, and that was honestly a beautiful car. We have Tawa out right now in 4th place, I think, if I can get to him. Yeah, Tawa and the nice number Mark Martin, or Mark Martin number 6 Pfizer throwback, or it's Pfizer or it's Viagra, or it's the same. I'm not sure if it was 2 different schemes back then, but nice throwback here. And he's currently 3rd in points and 25 back of TD. I think everyone really needs a good points day if you're in the chase, just to get something on TD. He's obviously, in 8th, as you see there on the board, and he's right there. He's going through the field. I mean, we saw him a little while ago with the 19 and the 02 side by side, and I think they settled their differences out with Lexus and TD passing them by a few laps ago. Pumpkin, your Indy winner from last week, or actually 2 weeks ago, I should say. Took an off week from Hurricane Milton and the other hurricane. Pumpkin now passes Tawa, who hit the wall off 4, and that takes P4 away and try to get the run back up. You can't really do that here. You can't really get crossovers that well, But I guess Tawa just did that, and now he's going to go right back in the line. So currently lap 11, coming to lap 12, and fuel run's getting pretty interesting. I think we're going to end up going about a solid 26 laps on fuel, maybe 27, 28. Not sure how that'll all play out. If it goes fully green, that might be close. Might be a little bit close, but I don't know. I mean, currently the racing hasn't been that bad. Honestly, I thought with the tighter cars, it would be, pretty difficult. You can see that gaggle of cars back there, and, I got to imagine that's pretty annoying for TD, who's about to pass the leader of it. Nick's blocked right there. And Rethink, who got another free spot into the chase, but I would say deserving just because of how much he showed up. And off 4 is in the inside wall. Not sure who caused that, but he is now down to 14th. Interesting. Look at that later, see how he does. But currently Genza right now is battling with 24K for P2. Bombs pull away a little bit. I'd say this has been his best performance in a hot minute. A very needed performance with the position he has in points again. Any points gained on TD would be nice right now. And they're going wide back there, almost 4 wide. And Nick gets a verbal. I can see why. Causing a little bit of a stack up here, and TD's going to keep him on the apron. That's an interesting move. That's going to give Rethink the run off of turn number 2. And he's going to stick with the outside here, try to rip that wall. You see Lexus, who's also been trudging through the field with the number 1, who's seemed to just have a lot of good pace. Rethink's also in the wall, as well as TD. And that's going to affect Lexus a tiny bit, but here comes Joey. Joey is going to go to the bottom of the 2, going to be under the apron a little bit, pushed down by the 2 just a tiny, tiny bit. And he's going to try to keep that momentum, but I don't think it's going to be enough right there. Turn number 2. Oh, and Tawa is in the inside wall off turn number 2. I do not know what happened there. I don't know if that had anything to do with Pumpkin, because Pumpkin already passed him, but we got a caution. Caution's out, racing it back for the lead, and that was going to bomb there by just 0.3 of a second. And I look at some of the message here. Seems to be a wall fling, and I guess that's fair because last week we had a rule, not last week, apologies, last race at Indianapolis, we had a big rule where any wall flings that would occur, that would be a caution to any one person. It doesn't have to be multiple. So I do like that because it is pretty unfair to the driver, and it gives them a chance. A whole caution for the rest of the field, you might think it's unfair, but I think it's pretty fair. Pits are not open. You see that pit light is red, so once it's green, they'll all come down pit road as we're about halfway into the fuel run there. Lasted around 16, 17 laps, so fuel seems to be around 32, 33 laps. With that being said, I'm pretty sure when we go green here, which will probably be around 19 to 20, we should be good on fuel by about 3 laps, 3 or 4, if it goes fully green. I doubt it, but we had a good run for a while despite the wall flings. So if we keep getting those wall flings, kind of like how we did at Indy, which it wasn't too common, but if we do, then got some entertainment for y'all with all these restarts going on. But anyways, pits are open, and a little bit of a gap between the leaders, but everyone's in here safely. I'm assuming no one's going to hit that pit wall. I'm so glad that we have the version here that doesn't have the pits jut out a little bit with that wall, because that used to be that way at Darlington. I don't know if it's still like that, but everyone, we have an issue with the 61 and ATS and the 98. I still don't know who this guy is, but that is very interesting. ATS just really not having a good race right now at all, and these two might be stuck on pit exit. Oh my goodness, and that will give BLXX the lead. Huge shakeup in the front running order. I'm pretty sure BLXX took either a half, I think he took half fuel. He did take half fuel. So that was a strategy, the better strategy, I'd say. Pace car is right there as covers. But Genzo takes second. He was trying to get that 3rd spot from the 10. Now he's going up to 2nd. First, if you want to just gather the main leaders who have been the fastest so far this race, but yeah, now TD's up there, and Bomb, who was leading, has lost 5 spots. He does not need that, and he's now losing points to what would be the current points leader based off of last race's points. And as they're gathering their bearings around here, they're going around the track and going to line back up. And apparently Beast is lagging, but not going green just yet. I will be right back while I get the chance, so won't be too long. And we're now back. We doubled up, you see. The 10 takes the top, the 19 takes the bottom. I would honestly take the top here, because I feel like the side draft and the runoff too is really worth it. But we'll see how many people hit the apron and go 3 wide right here. Green flag. Better start for that to the inside, just by a hair. BLXX, who I think has won a couple races in ARCA, had a good shot at the title, but just didn't get it. Leads us to the green and gets a little bit up there, and the 68 is going to go to the inside, but some vision lag is having us not be able to see that. The 10 takes the top from behind, and the 19 has some leeway on what lane he wants to run. Some 3 wide action, and some guys hitting the wall. You see the 66 and the 19. Oh, and we got Joey getting wrecked around, and that I think was from the 6. So we stay green. That's why it says green flag up there. We'll keep green. It's no longer not yellow, but we have a lead change between the 10 and the 68 going side by side after BLXX made that mistake off turn 4. Side by side, they slide draft down into turn 3. You see, they're on the top. They're going to rip the top. We're going to be having Pumpkin completely wall the 19. That's going to be something probably. And we have the 8 of Nick's blocked, trying to go down low with Rethink. Genzo blocks for the lead. TD takes P3, keeps it. Now he's going to try to get contested from the 8 or the 2. Lots of things going on. Pumpkin gets a verbal. I am happy to see that. And yeah, this is what Genzo needs to be doing. We have Tawa going low there. I'm not sure what that was about. That's going to be a poor entry. You might need a pit, actually. I'm not really sure. We see the Genzo getting a run off turn 4. Won't work because he hits the bumper of the 10. The 10 is out front, I think, for the first time this race. No, because he had a pull. Back out for the first time in about 20 laps. Lots of talking going on here. But it's some good action here at Darlington. And some Celsius throwbacks I just noticed from the 48 and the 2. Very interesting choice of scheme. 8's in the wall is going to try to get that runoff, but not going to work. Bomb's going to have it in the bottom, 3 wide. Good move there. T's going to try to hold off Pumpkin, your Indy winner. And Bomb's going to get kind of forced to the apron. And that's going to force all of them go a little bit up top. That's going to give the 20 a better run maybe. And no one hits the wall there, but they're all side drafting each other now. And the 8 is going to seem to get the best of it, which is kind of surprising. As the 2 sends it in a tiny bit. He's going to... Well, he got a good corner-ish. Okay, that works. He got hit down low, and now he's at the bottom of 3. Bomb's not going to like that. He's going to push him out of the way now. Nick gets the best of it, and we'll look back towards the lead of this race. It is still a 10 and the 68 going at it with the 1 of TD holding them behind. Pumpkin is in 4th, and Nick's blocked is in 5th, I think. Wait, no. Yeah, he is. My bad. Very, very good battling out here today in the Xfinity Series. I'm honestly impressed. Again, I didn't see this check before today, before I started this recording, but I'm surprised these cars are working. I'm looking forward to see how the Cup race works, and trucks will be something else. The goal is really just not to hit that wall off turn 4. That's pretty much it. That's all you gotta really worry about. And Pumpkin to P3 on around the outside, and TD's gonna try to defend, gets a push from the 20, and he will be side drafting, but he's gonna get slightly turned there by Bomb. Nick back to, well, he's still on the top, but he's trying to get back at the 20, they've been battling for a while now. Ats with a good run back up here to the front of the field after just having an interesting few laps, first few laps of the race, an abysmal pit road. Oh. Rethink on the wall. I'm noticing a lot of these guys are on 7s. I don't know if it's broken. It might be broken. You know how it is sometimes in the PSCC. Not everything's perfect. Some things break. But it's been a train of cars for P3 now. Great battling, though. Do not get me wrong there. And Joey's definitely about to get lapped soon after that incident he had. But is currently still Genzo, I think, out front. Actually, no, I think it is a 10. No, it's Genzo. It's just the vision lag's terrible from this angle. Trying to get you all the coverage from this race. I don't work for anyone. I'm just my own person. I just like to get the content that isn't broadcasted for the PSCC. I can try to help as much as I can. So I'm glad to be here. I see the 20 into the wall. And into the wall again almost by the number 1. That might be a verbal for the TD. Not too sure though. Meanwhile, for the race lead, it's been honestly really nice to watch. I'm not watching this overhead view as I don't care. You see this bumper right there. And Genzo's gonna get a bit of a interesting entry to turn 3 there. He's gonna lose a lot of time. Not much of a run off 4. But yeah, okay, screw this. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to make it look interesting, but I'd rather just keep it on normal. And yeah, the little things in the way I'll turn off at the end of the race maybe. But yeah, it has been an interesting race, interesting throwback race. If you wanna, we should go look at the throwback schemes maybe soon. But I don't think there's actually that much. Just the 10, the 2, the 48, and the 6. I think that's it. Maybe the 54 because it's like a scheme from the previous year, but whatever. Oh no, the TD is actually also a throwback technically because this is from 2020, not 2021. We use 2021 cars. Bomb. Oh yeah, that is a throwback too. I don't know what exactly it's to, but you can see the old text font. The older text font, I should say. But Silent Volcano in the chase going for a good run here. He's going to try to pass Ats this next corner, I think, and he's going to go for Nick's blocked. You see the 1 and the 20 are into the wall. Genzo's still out front by only a 10th, actually. I saw he was behind the 10. I guess he passed him back. But that battling, though, the more they do that, the third place person, Pumpkin, will catch. Oh, we might get a jackknife off 4. Yes, we do. 66 and the 98. Mistake from Silent Volcano, and he's going to spin around violently. And actually, Tawa also had another incident. That might be a caution. No, we stay green. Interesting call there. I'm not too sure why that even happened, but it did. And as a matter of it, I think Rethink is getting a run. No, I mean, the 61's getting a run on the Rethink. I think he got slowed down from a while ago, but anyways, Genzo's still out front now, 2/10. It's been about the same. I mean, there's not really much to note about the tenths per lap, but it's varying. And we'll just keep watch of the lead pack, who I think now Genzo's is giving it to the 10 off the corner. See P when pitting. That's interesting to say now. Maybe someone's in the pits. I don't really know. Oh, yeah. Tawa didn't say P. Interesting. Don't think it matters as much though, because he's in the back. And now we're all spread out here. We can look at the battle. We'll look at the battle for lead in a minute. Again, I saw Alexis with these two, who were side by side, and now we have the 61 approaching. So I don't know. I still don't know who this guy is. I mean, he's not looking too like crazy of a driver. Rethink is pitting here. I think he's trying an alternate strategy. Maybe we'll see. I don't know the strategy. Haven't been watching. Speed limit is 60. You see that massive orange text there, and he'll be making his pit stop. We'll see how that will fare in the later goings of this run. But for right now, it is Genzo. Oh, LyleChatt's also in the pits. I didn't even see that. But it's currently Genzo and King going at it here at Darlington for the Steakhouse Elite 300. I think I said that right. Oh, interesting. A lot of people hit the wall right there. I'm not too sure why. I guess the tires are starting to die down here, and we'll see how that will play out. We're nearing the long run. If not already the long run, I'm pretty sure it's the long run. But Nick's saying where he is in 5th. And TD just having a nice run. I don't think he needs to do too much today other than, really, I'd say the goal is to win, obviously. But, you know, he's in 4th currently. And with his competitors up in front of him, there's only 3 that... There's only 3, and I think Genzo's like the biggest threat. So, I mean, he's really just sitting quite well on the points right now. And there's no points for pole or anything like that. Interesting. You see that right there in chat. T talking about bum. Saying you get him off the track, I don't fully agree with that. A battle for really nothing back here. I'm not going to entirely focus on it too much because it's not that crazy. It might cause a caution though. So we'll look at it then. Oh! 3 wide now. Through the middle goes the 54. Twix machine of retro off turn 4. Oh, he gets jackknifed. The 98 hit the wall, and then the 54 got jackknifed by Ats. Yeah, that's definitely something on Beast. Just a matter of 3 wide, really. I mean, I don't know if that would be something, but whatever. That battle has been dissipated now. And the battle for the lead is still huge here at Darlington. I really wish somehow they would have managed to put the 10 as like the font of Larson with his scheme. I mean, they did the best they could. It looks great. I mean, there's only so much you could do with, you know, a VLTV logo and not like Target Cartwheel or whatever. Cause it is a paint scheme that was used, I'm pretty sure, with all the little contingencies. And you had to keep these contingencies and the name banner and that. It all goes together pretty well. Oh, nice Camaro. Didn't know we're driving with Camaro on the back. But it is a nice paint scheme. I do hope it kind of wins, in all honesty. That or the Oreo. And it's not the paint scheme I think it's good, because I don't think it's that good, but the throwback itself. The throwback was good. I just love that scheme. It's one of my favorite schemes in the Xfinity series from that bunny ear spoiler era. Apologies for that. Nearing halfway in the race. Well, not yet, but we're getting there. About 10 laps till, I'd say. And Retro pitted, it seems. Joey's getting caught up by the leaders now. Now we'll see the 54 try to pass the top two as he just got lapped from his pit stall, from his pit. And yeah, they're telling him to get around him quickly, which is completely fine. He will do that. Interesting move here. TD pits from, I think P4. So, that is interesting to look out for. And sorry I keep muting my mic, but I'm eating pizza. And I want to eat it while it's hot. So, I'm keeping the camera on the lead though, so do not worry. Very interesting. Some people opting to pit here, and that affected the 31 greatly from the 8. I'm pretty sure TD will be far and away gone of Dragon, but I'm curious to see how that will play out. So we'll watch him here. Your leader is still a 10. You see him go by here. Just got lapped. Or he just lapped these guys. Pumpkin takes a different approach to this. I think he might have taken less fuel. No, he didn't. Okay. Alright. Oh, and coming off the pits, Rethink and BLXX with ATS. Lots of contact. Very suspicious. And Joey Surg is told to yield to leaders, which is fair considering what's happened. I think I'm missing something. I don't know what he just did. Darn. Apologies for that. Lots of pit stops going on, so it's hard to catch up with everyone at once. And Joey's now pitting again. And I'll mute my mic for a little bit here. Actually, Pumpkin did get ahead of TD, I think. Okay. I don't know if that was like that before. No, yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I'll wait until these guys pit. Oh, Genzo's pitting now from second. And your leader, the number 10 of 24K, or King, or whatever, I don't know, whatever you want to call him, he pits from the lead, and Pumpkin will get his lap back here. Very quickly, actually. And honestly, with he ran that fuel all the way down to 2%, which you probably were watching that. It's now 1%. Ran the tires all the way down on those nines, estimated nines. I don't think he'll get the lead here. Honestly, he ran that really far, and I don't blame him, because now he can make it a lot further than the other guys, and that might play an advantage to him in a later game if there's no cautions. But for now, Pumpkin is far and away going to be gone here as the leader. Yeah, you see him and TD just easily overtake it. Genzo might get to the 10. It's kind of hard to tell. Yes, he will definitely pass him around the outside. That's pretty big. And Ats now is 5th. Good run for him, in all honesty, good run. And Rethink and Bomb are having some issues, I think. That was a bit sketchy. They're almost on the wall. But Pumpkin is now looking very good. I mean, he won the last race. He can win this race maybe, so I like this strategy. I really like it. And I don't know if it's a gamble, but yeah. We'll see how this goes with their strategy. I'm not, reading their minds. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah. Oh, and a battle going on here. We'll go to that. Ats just crumbled like a rock, dude. He's losing every spot right now. He just went to 7th, and he's losing more spots. I think Beast's going to get a verbal here. I don't know what just happened to Ats, but he was slowing pretty big. Oh, and he's going to make a move on Beast Sonata. And Joey, who is, obviously a lap down, trying to fight for his lap back, but obviously that's not working. And he's having a really bad start to these playoffs. And he's going to cut off the 98 there. I don't like what he's doing. Maybe it'll work. I don't think so, but I guess he just wants to get away from that, which I would understand. I would probably do the same thing. I just kind of also feel for Ats when whatever has happened to him this race. I think him and Beast and Nod are having a bit of beef, and obviously Beast won the Arca title. I think that's the right one. There's him and Black Mamba. I don't think Black Mamba is. That's the guy in trucks. That's 2 different people. I'm pretty sure Beast Sonata is the guy that won the title. It's been 2 weeks, so apologies. I'm not gonna check right now. Make fun of me. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. We'll get the points back out. And yeah, you see those two just again side by side with each other and just hitting the wall and all that. It's not fun. But for the lead, the 10's not really gaining that much, and let's 48 seem to capitalize on this. Maybe the longer run will not pay out as well as Pumpkin wants it to. Same for the 10, but me personally, I don't know. I like what Pumpkin's got going on right now, because now Genzo is fighting TD for P2, actually. I think he just gave it to him, but yeah, they're fighting for it. It's getting pretty close, and that should allow the 40 to either pull away or, actually, no, I think Genzo's got it, so he's going to catch up Pumpkin now. I did not know that Rethink had no top 10s. That's crazy. I didn't think he was actually that bad. I talked to him a lot, and I know he's DNQ'd and DNF'd and got disqualified once, but that's pretty crazy. And to think that you're in the chase, man, imagine if you won the title. That'd be crazy. Not going to happen, but it'd be pretty crazy. And not to doubt, but, just, let's be real. 60 points off of TD. I mean, come on. I don't think it's got to be enough for a title, buddy. That's a lot of points to catch up in any length of a season, especially in PSCC. You're just going for the best you can get at this point. Oh, and Genzo, I think, might have hit a part in the wall, and he's down to the... inside wall. I'm not sure how that happened, but that gets them right back near each other once more. The 10, who's around the TD now, the number 1. These two right here will start to catch a 48. Might have been a wall pop there. Oh no! Oh yeah, wall fling. Interesting. I don't think it's gonna be a caution because he's right here and he's fine. He's not wrecked. So I'm gonna have the camera on Pumpkin and I'm gonna eat more pizza. So yeah. And here comes Genzo, who pitted a lot later in the 48, going for the race lead here in the Steakhouse Elite 300 at Darlington. So green flag, I think something happened with Lexus up here. That's in front of the leaders. I hope he'll go to the apron. He does. Genzo back out front. Oh, caution. Was it a waffling? Oh, we have retro wrecking. I guess you can call him a retro. Sorry, that wasn't funny. That's happened like twice this race though, so that's very interesting. But yeah, Genzo, Pumpkin, 24. Oh, Pumpkin's gonna hit 24 off turn 4, and obviously we're coming back to the caution, so they're gonna pit here anyway. But that's a interesting incident right there. No pace car to slow down. Interesting. All right. And Lexus freeze pass, and yeah. Genzo out front is what he needs. He hasn't gotten a win since Atlanta. This looks like his best shot since Atlanta. Maybe not since, but it's definitely his best shot in a long time. Maybe since Bristol. And here we go. Pits are open here. Too wide, interesting. Oh, Genzo. Trying to get to a stall is going to lose to Pumpkin. That might give Pumpkin the race lead. Maybe. I'm not sure, but it might. So we're going to watch him here. Yeah, Genzo's good. Okay. I thought so. Beastonada takes a nice P4 off the pits. I know he definitely likes to see that. So we're here at the juice cone. Pumpkin takes the top. Very wise move there. And you see everyone phasing out back there. But we'll be coming to the green this time by. And it will be just 41 laps to go. And we're green here again at Darlington. At going below bomb. That might have been before the line. I'm not sure. Yeah, Ats get back in line. Well, not right now because you're in a corner, but yeah. We're good. All right, Genzo keeping the lead here out right now. And honestly, I didn't even see what happened at 24K. Is he even up here still? No, he's not. He dropped back hard on that restart. No, he's in third. Never mind. Okay, I'm losing my crap. And Pumpkin's going to try to have that short run pace that I think he's been pretty good at this race. And try to catch back up to the 68. And they go up into the wall. The 5 and the 6. And then BLXX hits the wall for 24K to the inside of Pumpkin. 4P2. T's going to follow. That's going to be the highest position he's had all day. He has a chance to go for the win here, which would be huge for his chase for an even bigger points gap on P2. Which right now I believe would probably be Bomb, maybe? Or actually, no, I think might be Genzo. But Genzo really needs to keep it up, because if he loses this lead, then I don't know. I think he desperately needs to win for a good start, good momentum for the next race. We have the 19 on the apron there. That's an interesting move. Saw him all the way back there. And Bomb back to P4 side by side with the other car that he was battling at the start of this race. And TD to P3, again, that's the highest he's been in positions all race. This is really what he needs. But this is also what Genzo needs. Oh, and Pumpkin off of the final corner. They're all wrecking now, and it's actually no caution, I think. Pumpkin's good, but he was up in the air for a minute there. We can't get a replay on it. Oh, and the other Celsius throwback hits him back into the wall. What a move by the Rethink. And that's just killed Pumpkin's race. I mean, that's just plain and simple. He can get back up there in top 5 maybe, but that was huge. And everyone who doesn't like Pumpkin has got a smile on their face, because they get one spot now And TD, who I don't think was a part of that wreck, was second, or he's now second. If I can get to him, we can look at that. Yes, there he is. In the Oreo throwback, he is now second, looking to pounce on your leader. Your leader is that 68 of Genzo. Making sure no one wall things there. As almost did, I think. That was a bit close, but Genzo's got a good gap out front, and we're approaching 33 laps remaining, and that's honestly, this race has gone by pretty fast. I don't think you can do one full fuel run here. We have to pit still, and people are gonna be playing it interesting. Pumpkin, if he was up here, he'd probably cut it early and try to short pit, but all that's out the window now. I mean, he can still do it, but just not with the right people up front. If you've been a lap down, you've pretty much been effectively screwed this race. We've just seen everyone that's affected. Joey and Retro. Joey's back on the lead lap, but he obviously had some issues at the start of that, so or trying to get back to that lead lap. TD now, and P2. I could get some action from Tawa back there, going for P5 side by side with Bomb, and trying to catch a 10 of King. And TD second, Genzo first. It's a pretty crazy top 5. Oh, and Bomb to the inside wall off turn 2 because of Tawa. I'm not sure if he came up or if Tawa got loose and came down. Might be a racing incident, but very interesting call. Or not call. Very interesting move by Tawa. Yeah, avoid the wall. I completely agree with that. Bum's are gonna have some hasty words for that number 6 at the end of this race. But besides that, after having a bad run at the start, Tawa has had a pretty good come up through this field. And this 10 I'm noticing is really catching this 1 now. But guess what? The 1's also kind of catching Genzo. So it's getting good here. Genzo, I think, lost almost a 10th that lap. And we'll go on board with, oh my gosh, we have another wreck. It's a 54 and it's the 61. And Retro's having an awful race. Yeah, 2.5. He completely deserves that. He's been wrecking so much this race. But to the race back we go is Genzo in the lead. No more onboard. I was going to do an onboard with the number 10, but guess not. Anyways, the pace car should be approaching here shortly. No covers is still AFK, I think. So, no pace car. Okay, Retro will not receive free pass. That's nice. TD almost, I thought he was going to stay out there. They'll make pit speed. Tawa just gets about almost turned. Genzo decides to pit there. And just a stall very early on in the selection. I like that he pitted, or he has such an early pit stall. It's a interesting strategy, but it seemed to have worked almost every time. 61 just about misses stall. Genzo already out here. Will TD get an advantage? I don't think so. Nick might have an advantage. He's going to block for that. Nick to second. He's going to get turned here. No. Oh, the 10 almost got him. 10 of King gets second. TD's your leader. Genzo drops 4 spots from the lead. Not terrible because he's been fast all race, but that's not good for him in case something bad happens. He does not want to be a part of that pack. He hasn't really been a part of that pack all race. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. choosing right here. TD takes the bottom. And so does pretty much everyone else. I don't know what the hell Tawa was doing there, but Genzo, who lost 4 spots, is going to get right back to the front row, which is nice to see. And yeah, stay in your lane to the start-finish line. Hopefully they do that. I don't know why we're 3 wide. But we're green. Once again, TD leads for the first time this race over Genzo. Three wide for the race lead. It's the 2 fastest cars all race, and TD kind of dissipates there. Now we're having some vision lag from Genzo. I gotta look at Genzo now because I don't know what's going on with him. And he takes the lead once again. Great pit stop, great choosing strategy from Genzo. And the 10, who's just kind of a rocket ship on this restart, takes TD up the racetrack. And now he's 3 wide with Nick's blocked and Tawa. 2 guys he just hasn't wanted to be around today, I'd imagine. But almost kind of got killed there. Now back to the bottom in 3rd. Probably a bit of a sigh of relief there. I mean, being on the top of 3 wide here is not something you want to do. I mean, maybe it'll be good, but in most circumstances, I just don't recommend it. I get it's Roblox, but at the same time, you just don't want to hit that wall. Because it'll slow you down, you can jackknife someone, it'll ruin a lot of races. And you see Todd with the wall there, that's what would have, would have happened to TD. But yeah, so now, after this restart, we are good on fuel to the end, I'm pretty sure. It is 23 laps remaining here at Darlington Raceway. The 10 is contesting again this 68 for the lead. And Genzo just trying to get that second win of the season, trying to gain points on TD and the chase. And it's looking good right now, but he's got, the points leader in 3rd. Just one of the fastest cars of this race behind him, contesting for this win. A win gets you 10 points above 2nd place, and I think it'd be 5 more for above 3rd. So this would be huge for Genzo. And I'll actually just look in the point standings right now. Genzo, actually, he was 2nd in points. He would be tied with TD for the points lead if this top 3 stay the same. Actually, ignore 2nd, but if they stay in the same positions, they will be tied. And we love some points ties, so we can debate about them the whole week. Have them in our pick'ems or whatever you want to call them. And we have Nick back there, who's 3 wide in the wall, and almost got hooked by the 20. But the 61, who's had a quietly good run in the last few laps after that restart, is catching up. He's now, at the line. He's now in the top 5. And again, I don't know who he is, but congrats to him, or her, or they, or whatever. 20 laps to go here, and I think Genzo's got passed for the race lead. No, he did not. Okay, thank goodness, because I did not want to miss that. We're starting to spread out here. The top 3 is Nick is holding on for dear life, as well as the 61, trying to get what would probably be their best career finish of the season, or their best finish in their first start. I don't think they've raced yet, so. The 68, defending a 10, who's just kind of edged his way closer every lap. I've seen it more in turn 3 and 4, but get some clean air there maybe. I don't think there's clean air in Roblox. Maybe there is. I don't know. But 18 to go in the Steakhouse Elite 300. What a nice paint scheme that 68 has. Not a throwback, but a nice Brandon Brown scheme. I've always liked it, honestly. Just nice and yellow and green. It works together. Don't like it too hard, or you might not like it. And the guy in P4 is getting a 1.5 for aggressive driving. I guess that makes sense on how he's up here. Congrats to him on P4 still, but, you know, you don't want to be racing too aggressively. Well, it would be crazy if he just somehow won. He's on 5s, though, so I don't think that's going to work out for much longer. So, yeah, you'll be seeing Ats pass him here. You'll be seeing Nick, who actually got passed by him, probably end up passing him eventually. 61's in the wall. He nearly jackknifed Ats. 20 trying to turn to 6 up back into the racetrack in the wall. Yeah, what he said. You don't need to be touching someone at side draft. Stupid. I don't even know why you hold left there. That would have caused a caution. Like, that was dangerously close. Anyways, 61 just lost 3 spots, and on those 5s, obviously, like I said, will not last very long. We think back there, I didn't even notice that. Not getting a top 10 today, it looks like. Very unfortunate for him. Bisonata battling Nick for the top 5, and Ats for P4. 61 trying to get back at these guys. I just don't see how the strategy's going to work other than them battling hard and, you know, walling each other. But for the lead right now is currently Genzo over this 10 of 24K King. And he's kind of pulling away now, just a tiny bit. I mean, the long run, you haven't been able to pass that much unless it's on completely different strategies, like, you know, 10 laps difference of pit stops. But, yeah. TD is looking for a calm P3 today, and these two are looking for a win, but we'll take either one. Honestly, this could be one of the best battles we've ever seen when it comes down to it. Darlington always has, I don't know about Roblox, but in general, Darlington's always been one of the best tracks to race at with terms of battling in the Xfinity series. And these two have just pulled away. Obviously, I've said it multiple times. They've been the best drivers all race, and it looks like the 10 wants that lead. He's getting closer in 3 and 4, but everywhere else it just doesn't happen. We have a caution. Oh, we have a car on his lid, I think. It's a 61 of whoever this is. Nick gets a 1.8. I don't know what a 1.8 means, but that's our first flip in probably since Michigan, actually. Actually, no, I don't think we had Michigan flips at all. I was thinking of a different race. But it's been a minute. I'm assuming he hit the wall really hard and he got hit and then he just flipped over. That's usually how it happens. We don't have aerodynamic flips go on here. But that is huge for the race because now people will be dropping those TPs and we'll have deferring TPs. Genzo is not happy. He knows he might lose from this, which I wouldn't have that doubt just yet, but I don't blame him. It's currently 11 laps remaining here at the Steakhouse Elite 300. Retro gets the free pass. These guys are going to pit. I don't think they need full fuel. But, yeah, it's just very interesting and fortunate for some of these top guys. But for the viewers at home, you get to see a very chaotic restart. Probably an overtime or two, maybe. Hopefully a good finish. So, strap in here. We're not live, but, you know, when you watch this recording, I promise you it will get good. Genzo misses his box a tiny bit. Like, missed by... He missed entering the pit thing by a little bit. Oh, we got our wreck on pit road. 02, 866, and Pumpkin. Silent Volcano completely misses his stall there, and he's screwed. That's going to really mess him up in the chase standings, and I guess it counts as the pit. We'll watch the race off pit road. I think Genzo's going to get it. Yes, he will. TD keeps P3, Bisonata P4, BLX P6, Tawa P5. Bomb, I think, probably took everything. some Joey's on a 3, which is risky. But at this point in the race, you need to go out for risks if you're Joey. He's had a terrible race. He was a lap down for a majority of it. I don't blame him for the strategy. Some guys back here are on 4s. Some guys up here are on 4s. Most of them are on 5s. But it seems that we'll be choosing next time by on the backstretch. And that's when we will go green. And it's now 9 to go. Will be 8 to go when we go green, I think. And it will be a show for you guys. I promise. It'll be a show. Genzo and 24K take the bottom. TD and Beast take the top. Pumpkin back to P5. What a valiant effort from Pumpkin. Green this time. And we're green once again here at Darlington. Who will pull out a line first and try to make the move? 8 to go. And it's going to be the 8 craziest laps you'll ever see here at Darlington. Lots of vision lag going on currently back there. But the 10 goes to the bottom of Genzo. Best opportunity he's had in quite a while. What will Pumpkin do? What will the 1 do? Pumpkin's going to keep it on the bottom side there. Oh! Genzo gets a bit turned, which actually is going to help his cornering on exit. And we got some people walling each other there. They're 4 wide. 4 wide here entering turn 1. That will not work. Retro right here backs off a smart move, something he hasn't made this race. Silent Volcano is going to get nearly turn 7 to go here at Darlington. 3 wide off of turn number 2. For P6, we got a caution. Silent Volcano and Joey Sir. And they'll come to the race back here. And it should be Genzo. Actually, no. Yes, Genzo taking the lead with just 6 to go. Pumpkin takes P5. Loses, actually, no spots from that restart, but B Sonata has a shot to win this, as well as TD, and it's the top 2. It just, I don't think they've actually changed that much at all, but it was a good battle. They were 3 wide, and a few 3 wide, a little bit of 4 wide throughout the field in just 2 laps, so I'm telling y'all, it's going to get good. Remember, there's 2 overtime attempts, yes, and the pits should be open this time. You can choose to pit if you want for lower tire pressure. I wouldn't do this personally. Genzo's gonna stay out. That's why you have such a big pit opportunity right there. You can just turn right and you're good. Good on Genzo. A little bit of a cheese there, seeing if your opponent not gonna pit, but that's just Darlington for you, not anyone else's fault. And only people that pit here were the guys who got in a wreck, and I think Rethink back there. They should be take 2s. Don't do 2s. I don't know if, well, it is shorter laps than Indy, I guess. So that's what I'm comparing it to. Joey also on 2s, estimated 2s. They're estimated, and they're, you know, it's not actually the number. It's always off by 1, so they're probably on 3s. In that case, it's fine. It'll be 3 to go though for this caution, or when they're green. They'll be choosing this 10, I believe. Yeah, so this is not an overtime attempt. I know it just said it right there, but it isn't. They're choosing right here. Everyone is pretty much the same as last time, except the 10 takes the bottom. Oh no, TD. Yeah, no, this is the exact same as last restart. We got another try. Pumpkin. Most of these guys did not pit. Actually, everyone did, except for the back 3 did not pit. But coming to the restart zone here, it'll be 4 to go. And Lexus has already been turned. I'm not even sure. Maybe Rethink did that. That's pretty crazy. I'd be pretty mad if I was a 31. But no caution. And TD almost got to the bottom of Genzo. Here comes a 10 on the low side of the 1. Genzo off turn 4 keeps the lead, has a hefty margin. The 1 hits the wall a little bit. It's a gaggle of cars back there to finish out the top 10. It's 2 laps to go. This is it. You need to pounce now. I don't think it's enough for this 10. Unless we got another caution, I don't think it's enough. It seems that they will make it to the white. We have to watch for the turn 4 wall flings. T trying to fight the number 10. It'll be coming to the white flag here. 1 to go from Darlington for Genzo. He won at Atlanta. And TD, who's fighting Pumpkin for P3. The wrecking huge. We have the 66 on top of the 54. Joey, the 02, is upside down. No caution somehow. But Genzo, off turn 4 as they're wall riding. The 61 takes 4th place. The 1 takes 5th. And Genzo is going to win the first race of the chase. And it comes at Darlington. Second win of the season. And he just gained a huge amount of points on TD. You see there, he's very excited. And TD has lost the points lead. And Genzo will get to do his burnouts here. What a very exciting win for him. Dominated this thing. Absolutely dominated it. Shout out to RLBX for getting P4. I don't know if that's his debut, but it's one of the first times I've ever seen him, if not the first time. I would like to thank everybody who made this possible, my supporters. And you see he's very, very happy. I'll throw out my names actually. Got a bit of a screenshot in case no one else does. But yeah, Genzo gets a much needed win, and there's the results you see. Genzo, 24K, Pumpkin, RLBX, TD, Rethink gets his first top 10 of the season on those estimated 3s. It worked out. Went from pretty much last to 6th. What a run for him. Nick gets 7th. Then it goes Bomb, Tawa, Retro, Joey, Belex X, Lexus, Volcano, who gets a terrible start to his chase after getting in, and then beasting on around at the field, your Arca champion, who honestly deserved a P5 at least. Here he has his burnout, 68. Wins here at Darlington for the Steakhouse Elite 300. I wish we can get this ticker off because I don't really need it anymore, but it's alright. We got a screenshot there. And yeah, it must feel really good. I mean, he's won 2 intermediates this season. 2 very hard intermediates. Atlanta was tough. This track was very tough. And I'd feel pretty proud of myself if I was Genzo right now. And this is just exactly what he needs on TD. TD made a terrible mistake trying to send it, Chastain it on the wall on the last lap, in the last corner. He lost a spot doing it, I think. I'm not sure if that was his decision or the 61. We'll find out later. But for now, no matter what, Genzo has 100% won this race. And he's very, very happy to see here. He says it feels great to be a winner once again. It's been a long season for him. Been many months. I'd say about 4 to 5 months, actually. It's been a while, man. But he's still bringing it down. I'll wrap up this stream, or not stream. I'll wrap up this recording. Again, I'm not. This is not for anyone. I'm just doing this for myself and the league to have something of this race. I think someone did actually end up streaming this midway, but you know, this is my own personal recording of it. So thank you all for wanting to watch this race. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's not my typical form of content, but you know, this is the best Roblox league out there when it comes to NASCAR. If you want to join, I'll have the link to the Discord in my description, and you can start there. In the truck series, try to get signed somewhere. ARCA season just ended, but season 3 will be coming up soon if you want to sign up for that. And the ensuing months, not now, it'll be probably around next year. I would say like January or February. We usually have long hiatuses, not hiatuses, but breaks between seasons. Depends though, because we don't know exactly what cars we're using. But yeah, so I will see you guys all next time, and congrats to Genzo for getting a second win of the Xfinity Series season. And he's still burning it down here, but yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.